Good morning, students. I welcome you all to your English class. I hope so you all are doing well and are keeping well. So let's get started with today's English class. So, before we begin with the class, I want to start the class with this famous quotation or the famous 5 lines that are spoken by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and I suggest that every morning when you wake up you should say these 5 lines to yourself. So what are these 5 lines? Speak 5 lines to yourself every morning. Number 1, I am the best. Number 2, I can do it. Number 3, God is always with me. Number 4, I am a winner. Number 5, today is my day. So these words gives you lots of positivity and it will help you to overcome all the challenges in life. So hope so you are going to practice it every day. So let's begin with today's class. So in today's class the topic is going to be chapter number 6, that is Wonderful Kalam, from page number 53. So we are going to continue with the chapter. So we are going to do the part 2 of the chapter. So this is from your My Canvas English course book. So everyone take out your books and turn to page number 53 and get ready for the class. So let's get started. So in page number 53 you will see. So we had already learned about Abdul Kalam's life, where that he was born in Rameshwaram. It is a village in Tamil Nadu, and he was born on 15th of October. So we had also learned about his education qualification. We had learned that he has joined as a scientist in DRDO. Then he had also worked as a renowned scientist, and he has played a very important role in developing the satellites and the missiles, and he is known as the Missile Man of India. So let's continue with the next part of the chapter. So all of you turn to page number 53. So you will see, let's start. In 1969, Dr. Kalam joined the Indian Space Research Organization, which is also known as ISRO. He was the project director of India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle. Dr. Kalam's team of scientists successfully deployed Rohini satellite near Earth's orbit in July 1980. So children, here you will note that in the year 1969, Dr. Kalam had joined Indian Space Research Organization, which is ISRO, and its headquarters is situated in Bangalore. Okay, so he was the project director of India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle. So what is the meaning of indigenous? Indigenous means that this satellite was made itself by the scientists of India, and he was the project director in developing this satellite, right? And this satellite was launched in the space, right? So Dr. Kalam's team of scientists successfully deployed Rohini satellite near Earth's orbit in July 1980. So what is the meaning of deployed? Deployed means to put something in its proper or correct position. So Dr. Kalam's team of scientists had placed this satellite, that is Rohini satellite, in its correct position near Earth's orbit in July 1980. So I hope so you have understood. However, he will be best remembered for his work in developing missiles. So he was an expertise and he was excellent in developing the missiles. So missiles we have already discussed. Missiles are type of weapons which are controlled by remote, and they have got explosives inside it, okay, and they have got the capability of exploding, okay. So he was well known and he was expert in developing the missiles. Dr. Kalam conceived the integrated guided missile development program, that is IGMDP, for 5 indigenous missiles, namely Nag, Prithvi, Akash, Trishul and Agni. He also played a key role in the Pokhran nuclear test of 1998. Now let's see. So Dr. Kalam conceived means he gave his leadership, and he was also the director, okay, and he directed, he gave direction, he gave leadership towards the development of the integrated means linked together, right, or connected. So he actually developed, and he actually supervised the development of 5 indigenous means the satellites which were developed by the scientists of India, right. So these, in the development of these 5 missiles, Dr. Kalam had played a very vital role, okay. So Dr. Kalam conceived means he gave his leadership and he gave his supervision and in the integrated guided missile development program. So what was this program? This, in short you can say, it was IGMDP, which is Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, and this program was for the development of 5 indigenous means made by the scientists of India itself, okay, missiles. So these 5 missiles were Nag, Prithvi, Akash, Trishul and Agni. He also played a key role in Pokhran nuclear test of 1998. So you should know the history or the background behind the Pokhran nuclear test. So Pokhran nuclear test was actually it was a nuclear test which was done in Pokhran. Pokhran is a place which is situated in Thar desert in Rajasthan, right. So it was a vast barren land, means empty land, where this experiment was done, and for the very first time India had tested its first nuclear bomb, or you can say it's a first nuclear weapon. And and it is said that they have fooled the other countries, and only Israel was there to support India in the development of this nuclear weapon. And this nuclear weapon was developed under the leadership of the famous scientist, and Dr. Kalam was one of the scientists among them. And this development had taken place under the when Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee was our Prime Minister. Okay, so it is a very much very discussed and a hot topic, about which India had, for the first time, it had been successful in testing the nuclear weapon all by itself, and it actually posed a lot of threat to the other superpowers. So here you can see the picture of ISRO. So here in ISRO, the indigenous satellites are developed by the scientists of our own country. So he had been there as a director, and he had led to the development of many indigenous missiles and satellites. Next, he has been a part of Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, as you have just now read. So with the help of that, the team of scientists, they had launched Rohini satellite and it was deployed, or it was put in position exactly on the near the Earth's orbit in July 1980, and it made India an exclusive member of Space Club uh, after this satellite was launched. Next, you can see the Rohini satellite, which was deployed in 1980, and India became a member of the Space Club under the leadership and direction of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So here are the indigenous missiles which he had conceived, and he had led to the development of these powerful missiles, indigenous missiles of India. You can see the picture of Prithvi, you can see the picture of the missile of Agni, then you can see the Nag missile, next you can see the Akash missile, and then you can see the picture of the Trishul missile. So these were the 5 indigenous missiles which were developed, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had conceived and supervised the development of these missiles. So here you can see the glimpse of the Pokhran nuclear test, which was done in Thar Desert in Rajasthan, as I just now said. And you can see here that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, along with the other scientists, they had dressed as an army, so that CIA satellites couldn't figure out the plan. CIA satellites is the satellite which was developed by the United States of America, because they were suspicious, because they were very curious that this nuclear bomb they have developed, and they are going to throw this nuclear bomb on America and other superpowers. So in order to hide this plan, the scientists of India had disguised themselves, and they had dressed up like the like the soldiers of the Indian army, so that the CIA satellites won't be able to identify them. Okay. And this test was performed, this nuclear test was, Pokhran nuclear test was performed when Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was our Prime Minister. So let's move to the next paragraph. I hope so you have understood. In 1992, Dr. Kalam was appointed as the scientific advisor in the Defense Ministry. He later also served as the principal scientific advisor to the Government of India. In 1998, Dr. Kalam proposed a countrywide plan called Technology Vision 2020. He described it as a roadmap for transforming India into a developed nation by 2020. The plan called for increasing agricultural productivity, emphasizing on technology as a tool for economic growth, and widening access to healthcare and education. So he had thought of a holistic plan, means it was an all-rounder development of the country. He was a visionary, and you can see that in the year of 1998 only, he had dreamt of a better India, of a developed, of a transformed India, where he would give more emphasis on increasing the agricultural productivity, so that the farmers can increase the yield of the crops and they can grow more productive crops. Yes, and then emphasis should be put on technology. We should be developing our technology as a tool of economic growth, because if we developed a technology, we are going to have a vast and a rapid economic growth. Economic growth means we would be able to export the machineries and the other technologies which we would be developing in our countries to the other countries, and we would be able to gain and get lots of money for our country, and that would boon our economy, and it will bring about growth in the money market of India. Widening Next, he thought of widening the access to healthcare. So he wanted to strengthen the healthcare facilities. He wanted to strengthen the healthcare facilities so that we don't have to rush to other countries for getting better treatment. So he wanted to bring about more and more developments in the field of healthcare so that people would get proper treatment when they would fall sick. Next, he wanted to bring about development in the field of education, because as you know, education is the most powerful weapon for becoming a developed nation. So he wanted to educate all the children, and he wanted to increase the literacy rate of India. So that was his vision, and that was his dream, which he had dreamt in the year of 1998. So here you can see that he is getting appointed as the scientific advisor to Defense Ministry and Secretary. He is getting appointed as the scientific advisor to Defense Minister and Secretary, and he is welcomed by Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And then you can see India 2020, a vision for the new millennium. So his dream for a developed India. So here is his India's vision 2020, where he wanted to put more emphasis on productivity, on agricultural, on increasing the agricultural productivity. He wanted to develop the technologies of India. He had put lots of emphasis for the development of education and the healthcare facilities. So he wanted to develop India and wanted India to become a developed nation by 2020. So it was a step towards the development, harmony and success. So before we end the class, I would like to end the class with another famous quote of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, which goes as follows: "You have to dream before your dreams can come true." So first you have to see a dream, and then you have to make your dream become successful, and you have to turn that dream into truth, right? So I hope so you have enjoyed learning about this great personality, and I hope so his great words will help you and will inspire you to become great human beings. So thank you children for today's class. So we are going to end our class out here. Thank you all of you. Stay home, stay safe.